What's good? What's good? It's the one and only, but what do I know? Boxing coming back at y'all with another one, man. So we got J-Rock. I said J-Rock. Lord have mercy. Too many J's. Too many J's. At one point, it was Jamel, J-Rock, Julian, Jeison, Jarrett. God, please, too many J's. But anyways, we got Jarrett Hurd and Jeison Rosario in the news, man. They have a fight coming up Wednesday, and it's something that a lot of people are talking about, but it's on Pro Box TV. And, you know, two guys that many people may view as being a little bit past their prime, but it is what it is. You know, I'm still gonna watch it because that's what I do. All right, so the fight is tomorrow. No, it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. If you're not doing anything, make sure you take a look, because I guarantee it won't be a boring fight. Any fight with Jarrett Hurd, you know, his style is just not a boring fight. You're guaranteed to have excitement. Speaking of his style, I also want to talk about that. Now, I was trying to avoid making a prediction for this fight because, you know, both fighters seem past it, and I really just don't know where each fighter stands at right now. But what I will say is this right here. Jarrett Hurd had a lot of success at 154 pounds. He's obviously beat the better guys, beating Jeison, Austin Trout. You know, he's beaten the better guys in there. But the problem is something that I've always stated, that because Jarrett Hurd's style is more of an offensive, he's offensive. Like he's very offensive, not very defensive. And the thing about Jarrett Hurd is because he was a big 154-pound fighter, he was able to pretty much get away with use his size, kind of like David Benavidez is to 168 and stuff. But David Benavidez has a little bit more tools in his arsenal than what Jarrett Hurd has. And so the thing about it is, like, even guys like that are better than him or more skillful than him, he was able to use his size and wear him down, like the likes of Jeison. And that being a close fight, but Jarrett Hurd, again, his will and his size was able to help him overcome that fight. And I've always stated that once Jarrett Hurd moves up in weight, he's gonna have a very big problem, because the thing is, it'll be people bigger and able to handle his size, and he doesn't have the defense or enough skill set, in my opinion, to be moving up in weight and dominating the way he almost dominated 154. Now, at one point, it was a big a rivalry between Jarrett Hurd and Jamel Charlo, and seeing how they were actually supposed to meet up. They had it planned, I think that was 2018, after Jarrett Hurd beat Jeison, and Charlo, you know, who did Charlo? I can't remember who Charlo fought that year. But they were supposed to meet up October of that year, and it just didn't happen or whatnot. Then Charlo ended up losing to Harrison, which a lot of people thought that he should have won, including myself. And you know, Jarrett Hurd went just down a spiral of things that you know, derailed his career, and which I'll be speaking on here shortly. But you know, I just think that Jarrett Hurd's style just, you know, it doesn't fit for him to just move up in weight. You got to have a little bit more arsenal in your skills in order to move up in weight or whatnot and fight these guys that are bigger or whatever. So, you know, and as far as Jeison Rosario goes, the mystery is already solved on him. If you go to that body, go to the body. I mean, the man was stopped by a jab to the body by Jamel Charlo, which is probably one of the most bizarre stops I've ever seen in my life. He was stopped to the body by Erickson Lubin, if I'm not mistaken, and I know he was stopped to the body by Brian Mendoza. Something about his body, him and Keith Thurman should get that checked out, all right? But without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and look at their resumes to see what they've done recently, to see the biggest names that they've beaten, and then I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys my official prediction for this fight. So looking at Jarrett Hurd's resume, you know, he has the record of 25-3 with 17 knockouts. Being stopped once. Dude is rated 2 stars now, man. It's crazy how time can just really, you know, do that to you. But you know, it just seemed like after the Julian Williams fight, like, and then with when his, you know, pops passed, when Jarrett Hurd's pops passed, it just, you know, and then stuff that I already spoke on, it just seems like he's been going downhill. But since his loss to Julian J. Rock Williams, he won one fight. Damn, bro, lost to Luis Arias or Arias, whatever you want to call him, and that shocked the hell. I did not expect that. I want to say that was on the Mayweather Logan Paul. Was that on that undercard? Or it might not have been. I might be tripping. I think I'm tripping. But bro, I just did not expect that at all, bro. I did not see that coming. Like, you know, I didn't see that coming at all. And then Luis Arias actually ended up losing to Devin Alexander's brother, which is crazy. But you know, he loses to Luis Arias and takes about 2 years off and comes back and loses to Jose Resendez or whatever. And that it says a KO loss. I don't know why it has a KO loss, but he didn't get knocked out. They stopped the fight because he had like a bad cut. If you remember watching that fight, he had like a very bad cut on his lip. It was a huge gash on his lip from the fight or whatnot. They stopped it. Granted, you know, the fight was going back and forth or whatnot. From what I remember, he wasn't dominating him or anything like that. But it's still, you know, he wasn't knocked out. I wish they would kind of change that because that wasn't a knockout. He was stopped, like whatever. And then, you know, he comes back December later and fights some dude who's 14-5. But you know, he just hasn't really been dominant or whatnot. And then as far as Jeison Rosario goes, you know, after that weird loss by Charlo, dude like stabbed him to the body and it looked like he had a seizure in there. It was weird, bro. It trips me out that dude lost to Nathaniel Gallimore, bro. And don't get it twisted. Nathaniel Gallimore, dude is a good fighter. He's a solid guy. Like he's not like a world class fighter, but he definitely is somebody that if you want to know how good you are, get in there with Nathaniel Gallimore. But you know, he was knocked out by Jermell Charlo. Then he came back and got stopped to the body by, I want to say it was to the body, but by Eric Salubin. He actually hurt Eric Salubin in that fight, but he got stopped to the body as well. I want to say that was on that wasn't on the Charlo. It was on somebody's undercard, maybe Tank Davis undercard. I think it was Tank Davis undercard. It was he fought on. I don't remember, but. Then, you know, he comes back and he fights Brian Mendoza and gets stopped once again to the body. So it's something about this man's body. So we know where Jarrett Hurd, we know the game plan for Jarrett Hurd, and it's pretty simple. You know, Jarrett Hurd kind of fights the same way in all his fights. But, you know, it's just see what he has to offer or whatever the situation may be. But, you know, he has good wins. He's beaten Julian Williams, who has a victory over Jarrett Hurd. So, you know, and we all know, and I'm gonna tell you something about that. Like, bro, I don't believe in triangle theory just because one person, it's all about style. So that doesn't make me, that doesn't, you know, help with my pick at all. But, you know, like I said, I mean, he's been in there with a few guys that we know, you know, Nathaniel Gallimore, Jorge Cota, Julian J. Rock. Now these aren't like world-class level, except for J. Rock. But Jorge Cota, you know, obviously Jermell Charlo, Eric Salubin, Brian Mendoza, you know, and now for the fight, Jarrett Hurd. So with that being said, and this has been a tough year for my predictions. Oh man, this is a tough one. This is a tough one. Jarrett Hurd is not really known for him being a power puncher. The man is just known for wearing his fighters down. I want Jarrett Hurd to win this fight. I do. And I'm not making any safe predictions, or as we like to call them. I'm not making a safe bet. So don't get that wrong. But I think Jeison Rosario would probably win this fight. Jarrett Hurd is just, you know, his style that just does not evolve well, and being in all those wars, that's a lot of wear and tear on you or whatnot. Now, it's always possible for him to get a body stoppage to Jeison Rosario. I'm not gonna rule that out. Neither fighter is just 100%, it's not 100% this fight goes either way, but I'm gonna pick Jeison Rosario by decision. You know, that's just my prediction. Let me know what you guys think. Drop your prediction. I want to hear what you guys got to say. Drop your big prediction. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Who do you see winning and by what? But what do I know?